Society wants us to keep binge eating. In the food industry, there's a specific term called the bliss point, which basically explains that scientists spend hours and hours crafting the perfect microgram of salt, protein, fat, and sugar, all combined together so we crave more and more of the food. Like, do you remember a time where like when you ate a Dorito chip, right? Like my favorite is the fucking like the blue one, right? I don't even know the fucking name. But essentially, like you ate that chip and all of that spices mixed together with all your taste buds, it just made you crave more and more of it. It's not like you eat an apple where you just ate an apple and you're full and satiated. No. With a Dorito chip, you eat once, you eat more and more. And then 2 minutes later, you eat a whole bag and it's like 500, 400 calories for the small bag. If it's like a big bag, it's like 1,500 calories. And you're still hungry and you crave more and more of it. And it's fucked up, man. Like I remember when I was 14, um, yeah, like it was my first time eating a lot of processed food, and that's where the binging started. And then, of course, the way to get rid of it is through cardio. So what did I do? I would do a lot of cardio every single day, and I just essentially got shredded. And what happened afterwards? Well, I just binged back up, right? And this process continued for around 8 years. And I'm 24 right now, and it's bad, man, right? Recently, I stopped my binge eating, and it was great, but society's fucked up. The amount of pain that you go through, especially like once you binge, you of course feel shameful, and you don't want to talk to anyone. You don't even want to look yourself in the mirror, and it sucks, man. Like you hate yourself, you hate your life, you're depressed, and you just have to get through it. And no one can relate to it. Like you try to talk to your friends, you try to talk to your family, they don't understand it. You just can't. You can only talk to people who had a binge eating, in the past and who recovered from it that could relate to you or are going through the same part of motion. Other people, they'll just tell you, oh, just stop eating or, live a healthier lifestyle or just accept who you are. No, fuck that. Like, we're going against society. Like, these fuckers put seed oils, they put red 40, they put so much chemicals in our body that fucks up our testosterone, that fucks up estrogen, that fucks up us being men in total. Like, we become fucking women, and it's fucked up. The worst thing is, I remember, you know, I go to the gym pretty regularly. I gotta go like 5 to 6 times a week. I'm pretty sure, I have a decent natural physique. But because of the binge eating and also the cutting that I did with a lot of cardio, I barely made any progress with strength training or, muscle building. And I basically just stagnated where I was from like 3 or 4 years ago. If this scenario was fixed before, then I could have gotten a lot more muscle mass and I would have been a lot bigger, which would be great. But, my goal is just to help people who are currently stuck in this process that they have no help. They have no one to talk to and no one to actually help them. So that's what I try to focus on, right? And some of the actionable steps that I actually took is actually in the morning, in order to actually prolong your eating capacity or like you eating food, I would highly recommend you to drink coffee in the morning at like around 5 or 6 a.m. or whenever you wake up. I wake up around 3 or 4. But essentially, you wake up, you drink black coffee, and then you try to hold your fast for like 3 to 4 hours. Try to not eat anything, but during that moment of 3 to 4 hours, you just drink a lot of fucking water, man. You just keep drinking water, and your stomach will basically build up and become more fuller. And if you want to know like the right amount of water, is essentially when your piss turns white. If your piss is white, that means you got enough water and you shouldn't overdo it. Other than that, I would highly recommend eating a lot of eggs. Like 6 to 8 eggs a day would be decent. About the cholesterol, that's all bullshit. Eggs are amazing. They're healthy. They're the most nutrient foods out there for your body. So 6 to 8 eggs is amazing. And also, it'll make you a lot more fuller. It has a lot of protein. And the biggest thing is red meat. Red meat will make your jawline a lot more narrow. It also support a lot of your organs, especially if you're getting a lot of like 80-20 meat. It will make you full, right? And the best thing is hot sauce, right? Hot sauce is amazing. So what I do is I do 6 to 8 eggs and I mix it with ground beef and I make a big ass meal with hot sauce on it. And what I would do is when I would eat it, I would drink water between every bite. I don't know why, but for some reason when you eat something with like something that's spicy and you drink a lot of water, it makes you fuller like that. And essentially what I would do is I would eat half of the meal first. So for example, if I woke up in the morning around 4 a.m., I would fast till like 9 or 10 a.m. And then I would make my meal, I would eat half of it. And then by the point I eat half of it and I drink a lot of water, I'm already full. So I put the rest in the refrigerator, and then at night or like in the afternoon, I would finish it. And throughout the day, right, if you're still hungry, then you can easily make decaf coffee, right? Now, there's a kind of like technique that I do where I would put decaf coffee and I would put one pack of artificial sugar. Now, of course, that's not healthy, but compared to you binge eating and you eating like bags of chips, candy, ice cream, everything, one pack of artificial sugar won't hurt you, right? And if you want to make it better, put half and half. It also has chemicals, but compared to everything else, it's way more healthier. And you just drink decaf coffee throughout the day if you're still hungry, and it will just make you fuller. And those are like some secret techniques that I have done in order to stop my binging. And also just to make sure that I eat a decent amount of food and I don't go overboard because I'm already full from the fat of the ground beef and the eggs. But yeah, man, society's fucked up and we have to go against it, right? Like we have to say that no, this is not normal. We have to go against Red Ford. We have to go against the chemicals. We have to go against the scientists. We have to go against the food industries. We have to eat good food, right? Red meat, eggs, organic, quote unquote, organic fruits, right? Or vegetables. For example, for me, my favorite is organic Fuji apples, right? Like that shit hits the spot and it also makes me full. I would rather recommend you eat a lot of Fuji apples or a lot of fruit that you like or vegetables that you like than eating processed food. And before you actually, do consider binge eating, I have another actionable result. And it only take 1 minute, right? So essentially what you do is you breathe in and out through your nose, out with your mouth as much as you can. So essentially you do something like this. You would do this around 10 times. And then after that, you would fully breathe out. And you would hold your breath. And for some reason, after you can't, like, after you need to, like, breathe, you breathe fully in. And you hold for 15 seconds and then you fully let out. And when that happens, it basically just puts your mind into the present moment. So like before your brain was thinking about binging or thinking about food or processed food or like about the ice cream or the chips or like what kind of candy you're going to get. But with this method, it takes only 1 minute, but basically it just clears your mind and now you're in the present moment and now you can think clearly if you actually want to binge. I actually don't want to binge anymore, right? Well, of course, it's like 5 a.m. right now, but try it and see if it works. Other than that, right, this is just my opinion. I'm not a medical person. This is just me sharing my story with everyone. And hopefully, with the actionable steps of the eating the food and being healthy and also trying this like 1 minute meditation trick could actually help you and serve you well. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.